Hey, what's up, boys? It's Faraj Too Nice. I see a lot of people talk about Keepa. I see a lot of people talk about sourcing strategies. I see a lot of people, all the logistical stuff that comes with Amazon FBA. When nobody ever talks about the mindset part, right? In the past year and a half, I've been building Too Nice profits, scaled to multiple six figures in profit, reselling name brand products on Amazon. Also helped hundreds of people start and scale their business. So I've been able to see, different type of people in different stages in their lives get success on Amazon. And there were obviously some people that came in, started Amazon, they gave up. It was too hard for them. They didn't get results, right? And I started to think about it, right? I started to think, what did the people that got success, right? What did they all have in common, right? What did they all, and I was thinking, I was like, all these people that had success, Suf, all these testimonial videos, RJ, all these people that are getting sales on Amazon, that are, making 5-figure profit months, have been able to, quit their jobs, move out, literally build out their dream life. The only thing that separated them and the people that didn't get success, the people that was all mindset, right? It wasn't nothing to do about how good at sourcing they were or how all the logistical stuff, because, we had all the resources, right? Even you guys right now, even you got like 6-hour course. I mean, I drop daily YouTube videos, 2 to 3 videos a day. I'm telling you, with my YouTube channel right now, if you started Amazon FBA right now in Q4, the most profitable time of the year, you would find success and make your first $10,000 per month. But the biggest thing is, not starting, right? A lot of people will have all the information. They'll have analysis paralysis. They'll have all this information and they just won't get started, right? Literally I've seen people reach out, 6 months of literally 6 hours. They have notes, 3 to 4 or 5 pages of Amazon. If they know how to source, they know how to get ungated, they know how to do everything, but they just still haven't gotten started yet. And that's the biggest issue, right? If you're watching this video, you've been looking into Amazon for a while, this is your sign to start. 2 most hardest things to do is start and stay consistent. Once you get over those 2 things, once you master those things and you're able to do it consistently, there's not gonna be any business model that you can't start. There's not gonna be any fitness transformation that you can't make. There's not gonna be anything that you can't do. Because if you're confident enough to get started, you have that self-belief in yourself, or you have that belief system, because right now we're operating, right? If I wanna get to $10,000 per month with Amazon FBA, right? I'm operating at the $10,000 per month frequency, right? I'm saying, what would the $10,000 per month version of myself be doing right now? Would he be getting up late, 11, 12 o'clock? Would he be scared to spend money on inventory? Would he be scared to invest in himself? Would he, struggle to stay consistent? No, right? So if I want to get to that person, if I want to get to that end goal, I have to become that person first, right? I have to consistently, I have to think. So every single day I do exercise, I'm like, maybe I'm having a bad day, or maybe I'm having, limiting beliefs. Maybe I'm just thinking, is this really gonna work out? Or like I need to place a big purchase order. Like I need to spend a lot of money on inventory, and it's like, 10, 15 KPO, is it gonna work out? I think 100K per month version of Faraj, what would he be doing? If I was making 100K profit every single month, would I be scared to put $10,000 to $15,000 into a purchase order? No. Because I'm changed, right? Once I switched my mindset to that, everything started to open up for me. Money just started coming from everywhere, right? Another thing, documenting your journey, right? Like I remember when I was first starting this YouTube channel, right? When I first started posting online, I was like, what will my college friends, what will my hometown friends, have to say about me? What would all these people have to say about me? But if I was doing 10K per month profit, right? 10K per month profit, would I really care about what my hometown friends have to say? My family members for not going to college? Would I really care what they would have to say? No, you wouldn't, because you're making 10K per month and you've taken that jump. You've taken that jump that other people aren't willing to take. And that's the whole thing with this business stuff. It's like the reason, Mark, all these people that are getting success, right, even that we don't even know about, is because they're willing to do stuff that other people aren't willing to do. A lot of people are willing to watch YouTube videos and get dopamine from it, take fake notes, but not a lot of people are willing to take action the next day and take action on that information. That's the hard part. That's the uncomfortable part. But what you guys have to understand is getting uncomfortable, that uncomfortable part, that is where the results come from. That is where that is where all the results, the wins, sending out shipments, having the freedom, that comes from. And once I shift my mentality, once I shift my mindset to the point where, if I wasn't working every single day, if I wasn't trying to build my business, if I wasn't taking risks, like, what else would I be doing right now? Right? Like, what else would I be doing? Like, sometimes when I get on calls with people that are trying to start, right, they say the biggest thing is fear. Like, what if I fail, right? Fear of failure, the biggest thing. But it's like, I was more scared of staying in the same position for 2, 3, 4, 5 years and not taking action, not taking a jump, not taking a risk, not starting something. I was more scared of that than failing. Because if you fail, you're going to be in the same position as someone who never tried. Two people, but one is going to be living with regret because he understands in his prime years, in his years where we have access to AI, we have access to literally you could start a business and start reselling name brand products without having to worry about any marketing. You don't have to build any products or anything. All you're doing is reselling other people's products for a profit, right? And you're looking at these type of people. Let's just say this guy, right? It's pretty hard if you shoot 20 shots. You shoot 25 shots. If you try 25 times, it's kind of hard not to hit at least one of them because every single time you're learning, you're getting better. Let's just say he didn't get any results. In that 5-year span, he can look back and be like, yeah, man, I didn't get any results, but I gave it my all. And I didn't really lose anything from trying all these business models, and I don't have any regret. But you have this guy over here thinking of all the what ifs. Every single time at night, every single time, he's going through a hard time, he's thinking. 2 years ago, man, there was an opportunity and I was just too scared to start. I just never got started. And that was the thing that pushed me, right? I was thinking, I'm like, 18, 19 years old, and like if I know if I keep working this job, if I keep door dashing, if I keep working at, the financial aid office, I know what my next 5 years is going to be, right? I know I'm going to keep working and nothing's going to change. There's nothing exciting. This is not fulfilling me. But I knew, if I went the other route and I was like, let me try this, let me try that. Let's just say 4 to 5 years, I can be happy knowing that, in my prime age, in my prime years, I took risk and I bet on myself, right? I didn't submit to the fear of failure. I didn't submit to any of that. I understand that, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, literally, I fail everything. I understand that, at least I tried. At least I went as hard as possible. At least I gave it my all. And, if you don't get results, I know that. I'm not going to be living with regret. But on the other hand side, if I was started 2.5 years ago, I was too scared to start Amazon. I was too scared to even post videos like this, right? When I was 30, 40, I didn't take any risk. I didn't shoot. I didn't try to build out my own life or anything like that. I just stayed at the same position that I was every single year. I was never growing because it was comfortable. So for me, it was so uncomfortable to stay in the same position. Like you have to hate, the only way you're going to get uncomfortable and actually start is you hate being in the position of not growing every single day, right? For me, it's if I'm not growing every single day, if I'm not growing my Amazon business, if I'm not helping other people start their Amazon, if I'm not growing 2 nice profits, I'm getting uncomfortable. I don't like it. I don't like not growing because I understand that this could be a 5, 10, 15-year cycle of just no growth, just because of the fear of failing, just because of the fear of getting to that next level. Inventory. I went to Chicago. I spent $8K on a purchase order, literally not knowing anything about Amazon, and it worked out for me. But I was just so much more like I was playing with house's money. I understood. I was like, if I fail, my worst case scenario is the other person's reality. My worst case scenario is just working a job like everybody else. But my best case scenario is the life that I'm living right now, being able to grow every single day, make an income that I don't have to depend on anybody else for income. I could wake up every single day and build something that's actually mine, right? Build something and learn skills every single day. If I learn a skill right now, it's gonna show up in my business and it's gonna make me more money, right? It's not gonna make somebody else more money. And the only thing separating these two type of people is starting and staying consistent. That's literally it. So when people come and say, what if I fail? What if I lose my money? That price that you're paying for a couple of $1,000s that you're going to invest into products, that you're going to invest into yourself, that is so much. I'd rather lose that than knowing I'm going to stay in the same position for 2 to 3 to 4 years, because nothing changes if nothing changes. If you don't change, right, your inputs, if you don't change what you actually put in, if you don't do something different, then you're going to get the same results. If you've been at the same spot, same job, same working, living the same day every single day, and then weekend you just escape reality, then you know where you're gonna be headed every single day, every single week, every single month. It's gonna be the same 6 months played over and over and over and over. And that was what I was scared of. So I was more scared of living the same 6 months over and over and over than I was scared of, losing a couple $1,000 investing into a business, investing into myself. Because worst case scenario, I invest in myself, right? That means that I had my belief system. I actually believed in myself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, who is, right? I actually believed in myself. And worst case scenario, I start again. New venture, new thing, right? But the worst thing you could do is let your fear hold you back from the life that you actually want. And I've seen so many people, fall victim to that. And that's why I felt like I needed to make this video. The biggest thing is when it comes to business, like Keepa, Amazon, all this stuff is cool. Like the technical stuff is cool, but it all comes down to mindset. Like I've seen, over the past years, all of our mentees in Two Nice Profits that you see these YouTube videos on, these interviews, they'll tell you the same thing. Watch the interviews. They'll be like, you just need to get started. You just need to start. You just need to start, figure stuff out later. You need to be certain that something's going to work, right? You just need to start and just keep on learning, keep on building and getting 1% better every single day. If you can focus on that, you're going to be way better off than the person that just analysis paralysis, watching a YouTube video but not taking action on it, right? Just getting the dopamine from looking into it. You're not looking into it. Looking into it and starting is two different planets, right? I'd rather have 1 ounce of action than 99 notes written down. Rather you get started. So if you've seen this video, you've been watching my videos, I have a specific person in my head that has been watching my videos. They've been studying, but they haven't gotten started. This is you. We are in the most profitable time of the year, Q4. And even if it's not Q4, we're online business. There's so many people that are lives that are just genuinely being changed right now. And I'm looking at you right now. I want you to get started. You have all the information on my YouTube channel. There's so many resources right now. You can't work with us one-on-one. Literally just get started. Literally. Get your Amazon seller account today. Get these softwares, right? Look at one of my sourcing videos. Try to source yourself. Have one monitor of me sourcing. Put another monitor of you sourcing, and just try. You're going to fail. You're going to suck at it at the start. But that's okay. Because I'd rather you suck at something and you're getting 1% better every single day than you just not doing anything. So start playing and start watching. See you guys. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm going to be making more videos like this because this is the stuff that actually moves the needle. This is the stuff that actually changes people's life. Because you have to, all right, I'm done yapping. I'll see you guys in the next one.